What's going on, y'all? Lags here. I don't normally get invested in a rumor on Twitter, but you have to check this one out. So most of us know of Mega Man, whether it's from the variety of iterations of the Mega Man games, including the original Mega Man series, as a game called Mega Man The Wily Wars, which I initially read as Willy Wars, made me laugh. Sorry, I'm immature. The Mega Man X series, Mega Man Battle Network series, which is where I really got invested in Mega Man Legends series, or just as a playable character in Smash Bros. But today we are going to focus on the Legends series as a tweet arose up from the ashes to bring back faith to the Mega Man faithful. A few days ago, Mega Man Legends composer Makoto Tomozawa tweeted this: hashtag Mega Man Legend 3. For example, if you collect money by crowdfunding, elect staff. How many people will agree when you launch the project? Please retweet if this stupid tweet catches your eyes. I want to hear the voice. Basically asking fans on Twitter if they would be up for crowdfunding a Mega Man Legends 3 game. As background, Tomozawa no longer works at Capcom, but he has collaborated with Capcom recently on Street Fighter projects and helped compose the score for Mega Man 10. Involving fans in Mega Man Legends? I think we've heard that story before. Let's take a look back in history. Mega Man Legends 3 was set to be the sequel for Mega Man Legends 2, spoiler alert, which had released 10 years prior and ended on a cliffhanger, so this was a game that many people had been waiting for a very long time. Legends 3 was announced for the 3DS on September 29th, 2010, and the dev room was created. Dev room? What is this? So the dev room is where involving the fans comes into play. Capcom created a development room website, known as the dev room, where fans could see the game's development, and it also held events and contests for fans so they could collaborate on the game. The dev room was constantly updated with concept art and work in progress screenshots. Now, it also had multiple events, including allowing fans to pick out of 9 concepts for the new heroine, drawing mechas and reaver bots to appear in the game so fans could actually draw out these characters. And then there was a vote on which drawing would be used in the game, which was really cool. Letting fans create biographies and catchy phrases for townspeople in the game, ideas for town Easter egg events, and more. I think this was an amazing concept, especially for hardcore fans of the series. Imagine seeing your creation or catchphrase in the game. So I'm not a very creative person. I wouldn't be able to draw out a mecha or draw out a reaver bot, but I think it would be awesome for me to create sayings or a biography for a townsperson in the game. Imagine opening the game up, playing it, and then coming across one of your biographies or one of your catchphrases. I think that would be the coolest thing in the world, and that was possible through this dev room. Now, eventually, Mega Man Legend 3 prototype version was created. This was an early version of the game that would be downloadable in the 3DS eShop. It would have 10 playable missions, but it was delayed to be improved. Now, it was thought that the reception of the prototype, if it was negative, then the game may be canceled, but if it was positive, then development would continue. However, the prototype version ended up being canceled before the fun could begin. Now, of course, there were some issues along the way. Employees leaving Capcom, natural disasters, meetings gone bad, and before you know it, back to that cancellation. The cancellation happened on July 18th, 2011, with an in-depth message posted in the dev room announcing the cancellation. Quote, "It was not felt that the Mega Man Legends 3 project met the required criteria." What required criteria? Criteria for who? Who knows? That was that. No further explanation, and the dev room was closed. So many fans obviously were disappointed, and Capcom Europe took to Twitter and felt like fans who took part in the dev room should have worked harder, should have worked more on the game, which seems a little ridiculous. In fact, here is an exchange from an individual on Twitter and Capcom Europe. How exactly do you want people to be more involved? Do you want us to make the game for you? Which Capcom Europe responded, "Well, yes, that's the point of the dev rooms. Come on, Capcom Europe, get it together." So they later apologized, and there were other various apologies within that dev room. Yeah, they said it was a misunderstanding, but come on, guys. That's not how you spark a positive relationship with your fans, especially with fans that have put a lot of work and effort into the game itself. Now, fans continue to campaign, hoping to get Capcom to continue work on Legends 3 by even creating a Facebook group called 100,000 Strong for bringing back Mega Man Legends 3, also known as Get Me Off the Moon, which reached a whopping 100,000 members by April 25th, 2012. Currently sitting at 84,000, so maybe some people lost the faith. But now the real question is, after the sort of betrayal that many Mega Man fans had during this whole Legends 3 saga, would they be willing to crowdfund a return? Is this just a random Twitter thought, or is there actually really purpose and truly backing behind this? Only time is going to tell if these new rumors surface or if something's made of this tweet. Now, I do know, however, that the responses on Twitter have been overwhelmingly positive when it comes to this. But another question is this even the real Makoto Tomozawa? 368 followers, so who knows? Almost all of his tweets are in Japanese. That's a good sign. Are game composer Twitters generally popular? I have no idea. But what I do know is, again, overwhelming positive responses to the tweet, and the tweet gained quite a bit of traction. Now let me know in the comment section if you would be down to play a part in the revival of Mega Man Legends 3. I believe being a part of it would be an incredibly unique opportunity. I would love to see them bring back a similar concept to the dev room. I think more games should be doing this. But I can completely understand being hesitant if you were a former member of the old dev room. You definitely don't want to be burned twice, especially after so many years have passed since the second game, and really since Mega Man Legends 3 was canceled. Again, everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. I always appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content from the channel. Let me know if there's any other games that you would like me to research more about. I really enjoyed doing this research for Mega Man Legends 3. I wasn't familiar with the past history about it. I wasn't familiar with the dev room or anything like that, so I did a little bit of research, and it was really cool to unearth all this information that I didn't know about the game. And I think it's really cool that there was such a passionate fan base that was willing to put that effort into the dev room. And I think, again, like I said, there should be more dev rooms in the future. And if there are other dev rooms, I certainly want to be a part of it, especially if it's a game that I'm incredibly passionate about. But let me know if there's any other games that you want me to research into, invest into, and learn more about, because I love making these videos. As always, everyone, have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. Lags out.